Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to conquer stage fright. This is really important, kind of no matter what you're doing, whether or not you want to be a public speaker or you want to be a podcaster, but also if you're just getting up and speaking to your child's teacher, or if you're getting up and talking in church, or if you are giving a presentation at work. Public speaking is something that we have to do in many different areas of our lives. So it's really important to conquer that stage fright and be able to get up and present yourself authentically, to be able to say what you want to say without letting fear take over and jumble all your words and making it so you can't get out the things that you really need to say. So I have got three different ways to help you conquer that stage fright, to get out of your own head and to say the things that are on your heart so that you can be fluent, so that you can be clear, and so that you can present the message that you came to present. The first one is safety. You have to start by realizing, not just in your mind and in your head, but in your entire body, that you are safe. Safety is an inside job, and we grow at the speed of safety. I've got so many episodes about safety because it really starts from the inside out. When you are in front of a group of people and you are speaking to them, you have to know that no matter what happens, you are safe. No one's going to hurt you. No one's going to attack you. And even if something happens that is unplanned, that doesn't go the way that you want it to, you are safe in the unknown. You are amazing. You are powerful. You are strong and you are flexible. You can adapt to any circumstances that get thrown at you. You have to know from the inside out that you are okay, that you are safe. So, cultivating that sense of safety is the very first and most powerful thing that you can do to help yourself conquer stage fright. So, how do we feel more safe on stage? There's a lot of very physical, tangible techniques we can do. Some deep breathing. You can do grounding exercises by tapping your fingers together, rubbing your fingers together. You can like rub your lapel. There's a lot of, stomping your feet, feeling the ground beneath you, those kind of ways where you ground in and you remember that like you are part of this planet, you belong here, you are safe. And just knowing that from your core, from the inside out. So that's number one, is feeling safe. And anytime that you get up in front of people and you start shaking and you start feeling that panic arise in your chest, you can come back to those grounding techniques, to the deep breathing, and go, okay, everything's all right. And it's even safe if you're shaking. Sometimes that shaking is completely uncontrollable. It's almost subconscious and it just happens. And you're safe. Even if you're shaking, you can still get through a speech. You can still get through what you want to say, and it can all be okay. I've done so many performances and things where I shook the whole time and it still turned out really great. And no one could even tell that I was shaking. Sure, I wish that I hadn't been shaking, but it takes a lot of practice to get through, that nervous habit before you are able to be comfortable in front of people and not shake. So, number one is safety. Number two is authenticity. There's a lot of depth to this authentic part, but if you are up on stage and you are saying something that doesn't really feel true to you, if you don't really feel like yourself when you're up there, then it doesn't work. Like it feels like you're putting on a show. It feels fake. It feels forced. It doesn't work. You have to present yourself as yourself, as you. If you are nervous, it's okay to tell people you're nervous. If you mess up, there's a lot of circumstances in which letting your audience know, dang it, I made a mistake. When they see that you are a human being, they relate to you on a deeper level. Your audience is not expecting you to be perfect, and they actually don't like it when they see this robotic, perfectionistic person up on stage. They like it more when you are real. Audiences definitely prefer real humans that they can relate to over somebody who is so perfectly put together that they feel very unrelatable. So authenticity is key. How can you infuse more of you into your stage performance? And whether this is music, whether this is just speaking to a group of people for a presentation, or it's a speech that you're giving, make sure that you include you in the demonstration, in the thing that you are showing to the audience, because that's what's going to make them love you the most, because it rings true to people when you come back home to who you are and what you're really feeling. It really, people can sense inauthenticity. They can't, even if they're not putting it into words, they can sense it. They can feel when somebody's being fake. So do not be afraid to be real on stage. If you're feeling nervous, it's okay to let them know. And as you put those feelings into words, it'll help you feel more safe because your audience will go, oh, yes, I've felt that before too. I totally know how that feels. I gave a performance yesterday, I gave a speech, and I forgot the words of the song I was singing. And my audience thought it was hilarious, and I thought it was hilarious as I went, oh, dang it, there goes the words. And I just kept going. It was a great connection moment because everyone has forgotten words on stage before. And I didn't let it bother me. Instead, I let it be a moment where we connected, where we had a moment where we felt the same thing. Let yourself connect with your audience because guess what? They are human too. You're human, they're human. Let this be a point where you guys get to connect. Connecting with your audience is key, and they can't connect with you if you're not connecting with yourself by being authentic. All right, number 3 is practice. The more that you get in front of people and speak, the more that you will be comfortable, the more that you will feel safe, and the more that you will feel safe being you, being truly, authentically, really you. So practice feeling safe, practice your breathing, practice your grounding, and practice being authentic. If you have these desires within your heart to sing in front of people, the best thing you can do is practice doing it. If you want to be this big, passionate, that's me, by the way. If you want to be this big, passionate speaker, then the best thing you can do is go be big and passionate in front of people, because then they will get to see it and you will get to see that it's safe to be you in public. Whatever you really is, start being that in front of people so you can see that they are going to love you as you are. But you have to start doing it. This is the action piece, is you have to practice it. You have to go actually do it. This is the part where you have to go stand in front of people. I have loved being in Toastmasters because in Toastmasters, we get weekly opportunities to go stand in front of a group of people and practice. I've also loved teaching because in teaching, I get to stand up multiple times a week in front of a group of people and speak. There's so many opportunities in this world where we have the opportunity to use our voice to impact people. You can raise your hand in a class and offer up a thought. You can ask a question. You can read a quote. You can go do a Facebook Live. That can be so, so scary if you're not used to using your voice. There are so many opportunities that we have to volunteer our heart and make a difference in people's lives. But start now. If you have this dream of using what you know to influence the world, start doing it now because you have something amazing. You have something so powerful within you. Do not let fear hold you back for one more second. Start practicing. Start practicing that feeling of safety, understanding how powerful you really are and how much other humans can be impacted by how unique and special your gifts are. I know you have it in you. You can conquer the stage fright and you can change the world.